Hey, y'all, hey. Yeah. Poppin' Pete ready? I guess I'm ready. It's early here in Las Vegas. So hope everyone's good. It's like 8 o'clock, 8 something a.m. in the morning for me. So, but I'm up doing what I have to do and all this good stuff. So I'm going to definitely bring to you guys, some popping, definitely some foundation and all this kind of stuff. And, but first of all, I started popping like 41, 42 years ago. I was 16 years old, 1978. My brother Boogaloo Sam showed me and taught me this dance. And, and when I first saw the dance, I couldn't even understand the, popping the dance style, which is a singular dance style, not popping people have it under a different, umbrella term now. But back in, when I started, popping the dance style was one particular, style. Then then you had like waving and tutting, strutting, all these things. Everything had its own creators and categories, time that they came out and all this. So I know a lot of people feel that popping, is the umbrella term right now. They kind of go under that, but I'm from a different era. That's why my name is Poppin' Pete, because I was doing one particular dance style. Then I had to learn how to wave. Then I had to learn how to boogaloo, had to learn how to tick, had to learn how, so all these different styles. So I started then, for me, it's very important to understand and the structure and the foundation of any dance style. So what I'm going to do is break down. I know I'm not going to talk too long. So I'm here. I got my box. I got my thing. So, I'm getting ready to rock. And I may, answer some questions afterwards and all that stuff. So anyway, here we go. We're going to work on that foundation, but we're going to work on the foundation of the pop, popping hard, because back in the day when I first started, we didn't say, the word hit was around, but I learned how the technique is the pop inside of the popping. So that is, what people get confused sometime, and again, everybody has a different definition, but hit in my day meant that you was on a crazy level of a total dance. Like someone said, damn, he's hitting. That meant the emphasis on how you said it, looking at somebody doing, whether it be waving, popping, strutting, anything, you give that like, oh shit, he getting busy or she's getting busy. That is how it was for us now, because people seen the action of someone popping me, which is the contraction of the muscles and the power. And they was thinking that is what people are talking about. But for us, it was a total thing, whether it was the pop, whether it was the rhythm, the groove, the moves, those were the things that we looked at in a totality. And even somebody, we said, oh, he's hitting them waves. So for us, hitting was a universal overtone of you were on a different level. If someone went like this, if somebody wasn't good, even if they had a pop, even if they pop was hard or whatever, but their timing was off, you can't say, oh, because the emphasis doesn't reflect that person is getting down. So that's why it never was for us the power or the people deemed it's the technique of popping. That's not how it was, because if it was, then my name would be Hitting Pete, because then I'm only going to go on the fact that, the pop the hit was the reason. So, but that's why there's no hitting battles. That's why there's only really one or two people that use the word hitting in their dance name. Because back in the day, you had popping someone, ticking someone, boogaloo someone, scarecrow someone, strutting someone, had these names with the style, but no one back in 78, 80, and 90, and even they didn't have hitting, like hitting John, hitting. Nobody did that because hitting was a universal thing. But anyway, enough of the breakdown. And if people want to use hitting as that, all I'm telling you is giving you this kind of history of what things were prior to what things are. Because I started in the 78. Sam started like 70, 77, 76, 77. So for me, I got it, everything from almost from the Blueprint Foundation era, and not the era that came. People started giving different narrations of stuff as time went on. And once you don't understand the fact that these things, so people start putting in their own narrations of it. So anyway, let's get to it. Now, let me set it up right. Make sure it's right. Now, when I first started, the technique, there is 4 places that we use in the technique of the popping dance style. Now, the foundation is to understand the power, the timing, the funk, and all this kind of stuff. So, of course, everybody knows Fresno. But my thing is telling you guys that the tricep here is where or the arm pops, is where I'm contracting the muscles and releasing, but relaxing in between the pop. So if I'm doing this, where my triceps is doing this is why it was called popping, because the muscles were trying to pop out of the skin. That's what Sam and the original guys from Fresno was saying, that if they flex their muscle and the muscle jumps, it looked like it was trying to pop out of the skin. So that's why I never understood the hit thing. Again, pop out of the skin. My muscle is trying to pop out of the skin. Now, so you tense up and you relax. So every time I do this pop, I'm tensing, then I'm relaxing. So every time in between, pop, 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 my arms is doing this, but I'm popping, then I relax, then I pop on the next one. So it's going pop, 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 pop. So my arms, now, again, 4 places, arms, chest. So my chest would be doing the same thing. You have your pectoral, and you're actually tensing up the muscle, or contracting and releasing. So my chest is going like this. And you notice my shoulders kind of go back. So I'm punching out, but as I'm punching out, I am tensing up my chest muscle and relaxing as I come back. The relax could be a millisecond, whatever it is, but there's a relax. So don't think about tensing up and holding the tension as you are popping, because a lot of people think we're doing this, that makes it look robotic. The whole thing about popping is a rhythmatic dance style. That means everything is on a groove and bounce. So if I'm doing this, 1, 2, everyone, here we go. Let me get back. Gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, even doing that, put the bounce in it. Watch my shoulders. I'm gonna go 1, 2. My shoulders is doing this. So I'm going, and you kind of do this it's a groove. So not only do you understand that the power is there, it is the sheer fact that you gotta have that groove, that bounce. So I'm going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, my arm pops along with my chest, because once I do this, and as I'm shifting, the arm that is down, that also is popping. Arm is up, so don't just do the top one and the bottom arm is just dangling. It has to be even when I swing, and your swing is here. Here, I'm going past my hip, and I'm swinging up. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. So here we go. Now, You're going to bring in the knees. Knees are important. Knees are not a pop, it's a snap back. So my knee, because it's in the joint, is snapping back like this. So I'm not tensing up my quads. A lot of people think we are doing this where you're tensing up so your buttocks is going up. It is only the knee that snaps back. So the bottom muscle of the quad is pulling your knee back. Because if you tense up your quads, hard, your movement is restricted. So if you're doing this, your movement, people are planted like a tree. Again, popping is a groove. So if I'm moving, I gotta move. Even if I move, go like this, snap back, snap my knee back. I move out, I come back. Okay, so you have to stay. It's a relaxed and a hard. So you got to balance those two out because the power in the pop is the foundation of the style of popping. So, but then in that is the rhythmatic dancing. So here we go. We're gonna do the knee pops, which is we do two. I call it double pops. And it goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, as I'm doing that, I'm snapping my knee because I'm switching weight. It's the weight differential on both knees. Once I go like this, on my right side, the power, I put the weight over my knee, so I snap my knee under the weight. I change, left side, snap my knee under the weight. That generates your knee power, which is your leg. We just say in general, your leg pop. Now, as I'm doing that, I am constricting the arm pops. I'm gonna go simultaneously with 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Bring the chest in. So it's gonna be like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The chest is going out. The arms is pop and the knees is going back. So, and 1, 2. I can't see you guys what you're writing, but I'll try to go up and read some of the stuff. But so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, which is one of the hardest things, is the head and neck. So once I do this, my head, oh, I'm shaking the damn camera, sorry. But that's why I said it's 4 areas. It's head and neck, chest, arms, and knee. So those are the prime foundations of the popping dance. Now, a lot of people have tried to add other things like the core, the abs. That if you restrict and your abs, trying to pop with your stomach muscles or whatever, that's going to restrict the flow of oxygen. Because I see a lot of people who get tired after 40 seconds of dancing because they're restricting the flow of oxygen. And I see a lot of people holding their breath because people think holding your breath is generating power. It's not. It is making you more tired. So you have to breathe. It's like running a marathon. Let me put this down. It's like running a marathon. So even in the technique, there's still other things you have to learn. Breathing. So if I'm doing this, okay, we'll pop our heads first. Popping your neck, let me go back to that. Sorry, guys. Popping your neck muscles is almost like you're doing this. Like you're doing a groove, then you start, then you kind of tense up at the last minute. All right. Now you're going to add the knees, arms, chest, and head. Here we go. Double pop. Starting with the right side. Fresno. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hoo, ha, 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 hoo. Come on now. Hit it. Give me more power. 5, 6, 7, 8. Power. Let's go. I can't see you guys, but I'm imagining you guys doing it. Keep going until I tell you to stop. I need more power. Because popping is the power. It is the movement, but the technique of the power and all that the power has to be there. And the power is up to your power. Now, you can achieve whatever level it is, but it is how hard you can do it. It's your body, not my body. But you still got to have that technique there to call it popping. Okay? So now you can't say you're popping and you start doing like this. You're just doing arm movement. Movement without the pop. The technique, this warrants that you're doing a style called popping. If someone said, let me see you wave, and I start going like this, that's not waving. Waving starts, go ripples through the body. So you have to learn that foundation. So every dance style has a foundation, has technique to give it an identity. So with popping, it is the power, then it's the level, the arm positioning, okay? So it's the changing, isolations, okay? So what I want everyone to do, because I see a lot of people using the pop, but they never bring their arms up. For me, there is small, medium, and large. So now these are positions. I don't work on moves, I work on position. So if I say I'm gonna do small, that means everything from the top of the chest to the stomach is small. So my arm, which is my hands, to keep them tight, all right? So I want everyone to work. This is all about freestyling. This is you doing you. I'm just showing you the techniques. What I want you to do now is create off of this. And what I'm going to do is give you, I don't have my timer, 1 minute to get down. Now, when I say small, that means you got to do the technique, pop, pop. And we're doing single pops. Single pops is this. When you see how people dance and the regular of the dance, far as that's one pop each. So that's single pops. That means I'm continuing the popping technique. So I want everyone to do small until I tell you to stop. 5, 6, 7, 8, go. Yo, freestyle, come on. Everything is here. Try to just freestyle it. Because it's up to you. It's your movement along with the technique and the foundation. You have to generate your freedom of movement. Or as they say, freestyling it. You're still freestyling, but you're freestyling it with structure. Okay? Keep going. Because what you want to do is be an individual in the dance. You don't want to, because you got to learn the foundations of any dance style, but then you need to find yourself inside the foundation or the style. Okay? All right? Everyone stop. Now, we're going to go to medium. Again, medium is pretty much top of the head, out here, down. So it's like doing like this. It's not completely straightening out your arm because that's large. Medium, here, and what I do, I try to manipulate every part of my body of arm position, meaning elbow up, crooked, where arm is not extended all the way out, but I'm changing. My arm, this arm is doing this. This arm can come across. This arm can drop. This arm can come back. You can lean back. All right? So use your positioning. Okay? Medium. So we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't have to copy what I'm doing. Make your own movement, but keep it here. Along with the pop. The technique of the pop has to still be there. You cannot not do the hardness and not do the position, because you're just doing the positioning without the pop, then it's not called popping. All right? So let's go. Keep going. One, down, keep going. Man, I wish I could see you guys. That's it. Let's go. Keep going. Now, stop. The thing is, like I said, you have to understand how to work your imagination. Meaning, everything about how I learn, everything is about natural things that you do. Meaning, everyone can put their hands up. Everyone can point. Everyone can put their hands down. So naturally, you can do this. You can do this. So use that natural things that you do anyway. Just put the technique on it. So just imagine, I'm going my hands up, my hands out, my hands down, my hands here. Now if I just put the groove in without the pop technique, it's going to go Now let me put the popping technique with the movement. It goes You see what I'm saying? It's not about understanding, I got to get in the mirror and make up moves. It's understanding the natural movement. Just put the popping technique with it. This is how I freaking learned from my brother Boogaloo Sam. It was difficult to get me. It wasn't easy, but it made sense to me. Now, here we go. Now we're going large. Large now is anything out here, up here, out here, mostly stretch, bring it back. So I'm going to go boom, ta, boom, sha, boom, ta, boom, ta, boom, ta, boom, ta, boom, ah, boom, ah, shoot, ta, boom, ta. So you have to bring that power. All right, here we go. On my count, large. Anything out that's extended, up, change. Again, you can go, I call it match. It means your arm is going to match. Your arm is going to match. You're going to do everything in a match. Then there's abstract. Here, 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 here. All right, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo, ah, woo, ah, ooh, ha, woo, ah, shoo, ah, shoo, ah, ooh, ha, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, shoo, ah, shoo, ah, ooh, ah, shoo, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Keep going. Your imagination. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Keep going until I tell you to stop. Let's go. Big. Level. Down. Step outs. Let's go. All right, stop. Stop, stop. All right, now, another body part is the shoulders. See, when I see people dancing like this without the shoulder movement slightly, is because people tend to go like this. And the shoulders, now it makes it look robotic. And popping did not come from robot. Despite what people try to say, it did not. I was a robot before I was to learn how to pop. And it didn't help me in one bit because I can robot. Positions may be similar, but it's the sheer fact of the technique and the timing and the groove that makes it different. So, but the shoulders, because if you're just grooving, you're doing this. Okay? Now, the inspiration truly from the movement of popping is from a dance style back in the late 50s, 60s called the jerk. This, and then you speed it up. That's where Sam got the inspiration of the EB style of popping and how we do it. Now, the shoulders is important, meaning I'm going like this. If I'm doing a Fresno, you see my shoulders are coming up, my chest is going out, but my shoulder is a bounce. Because you got to have the groove. So if I'm going like this, I'm bringing in those shoulders to give an added flavor, all right? It's that flavor. This is, again, robot, animation, dime stopping. Those are completely different movements. Popping has, because it comes from a rhythmic dance, okay? So here we go. We're gonna do is add small, medium, and large. You're gonna go in between small, medium, large in your own freestyle. Just add the shoulders. So to look like this. So if you wanna go small, medium, large, small, medium, large, down, now, and you can also add your own little movement. If you got, moves that you personally do, you can add those things inside the popping technique and dance, okay? This will give you your own identity, all right? Okay, so we're gonna do now, put on the music, you guys rock, small, medium, large, freestyle. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, go. Go and try to tell you to stop. Go! That's it, let's go! All right, stop. All right, what we're gonna do, you're gonna take a 1 minute breather. Get your breathing on in 1 minute. Let's go. Woo! I tell y'all, this is crazy. And again, I'm not here to promote things of, people, controversial stuff. I'm just here to teach what I know. This is how I've always been since I was 16. And I really didn't start teaching until I was, probably like 19 or 20, because I didn't know the dance in the beginning. So I had to learn, everything that Sam was teaching us. So how can we go out and start teaching something that we have no clue about? Okay. So you have to be very careful of half doing things or not understanding things completely, because if you got to teach popping from the foundation, showing people how to technically pop or groove or put all this thing together. Then you tell them, put your own feel, which is like put yourself inside of the dance. It's just like basketball. LeBron has his way. Kobe had his way. Michael Jordan had his way. Everyone has an identity of who they are, but they are all playing a game called basketball. But you can identify each person by the way they play. So the the thing in dance, whatever style it is, you yourself have to learn the basics. It's like learn how to dribble a basketball. And then you start putting in how you gonna shake somebody. So this is the same thing. You learn the basics, and then you put yourself inside. I'm not here trying to make people, you're gonna be an EB, feel all this. I give you the technique. You can, even if you hold your hands, look, even people's hands, the technique is what makes the style. The look, you can do like this. You can put your one finger up. You can do the claw hand. You can do the fist. What doesn't change is the technique. But what changes is the look, how you present the technique. You can be doing this. How here you can do straight hands. The technique is the pop, is the style. Again, it's just like us all wearing clothes, but we all have on different colors, different patterns. It's still called clothes or clothing, but we rock it the way we do. Okay? So this is the same thing. I can do pop, the technique, all this basic, then I can start going like this. Put my own self inside the technique. That's what Sam told me. He said, I'm going to teach you the foundation, the technique, basics of everything. Then put yourself inside of that, your own personality, which is your feel. Okay? So, all right, let's go. Now, hope everybody's doing good. Movement. Most important thing in this dance is also movement. Stepping. Hold on. Let me get it down here. Let me get it right here. So the whole thing now is moving of the body. There is stepping or walkouts, Egyptian twist, or just step ups. Crossover, spins, jump backs, up, down, out, Because when we first started doing this dance, I was taught to move. And then you can come back to a start position. One, and move, okay? So, and the movement is it's not even about, I gotta practice. It is literally natural things that we already do. We already go like this. We walk, that's a walk up. We go to the side, we cross over, we go down, we come up. All you're doing now is putting the technique of the pop in the movement. So I'm gonna go, let's go. We're gonna go, pop, here, walk out, up. So it's gonna go like this. Boom, ha, boom, ah. So again, it's gonna go pop, shoot the hip out, the right hip out to the right side, swing, step up. All right? So it's gonna go pop, out, step up. 5, 6, 7, 8, pop, step up. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry, my bad. Pop first. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop, out, step up. You ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop, step up. Now, in your arms, you can do what you want. I'm just doing this. You can go like this. Boom, out, or you go like this. Boom, out. Try to freestyle your beginning to make it your own movement, but you're just gonna do the little exercise step. So you can go boom, out, 1, out. All right? 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop, step, step. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop, step, step. Okay, what I want everyone to do, we're gonna repeat this 5 times. You have to change your arms 5 different positions. Do not repeat the same. Even though I can't see you, I'm only hoping that you're not repeating. So I'm gonna do it 5 times. Just think about, again, put the pop technique in it, but change the position. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop out, step up. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop, step up. I think I did 5 or 6 times. I don't know. I wasn't counting. Okay, we're gonna do it with music. You understand? Y'all got it? Give me some thumbs up if you got it. Thumbs up. Yeah, I see 1 thumb, 2 thumbs. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Man, I'm shining. Woo! This is great. I'm loving, this whole online thing. I know it's not nothing new. It's just more, we got to do it now because of the circumstance. But I'm loving the fact that we all can still stay connected. You know what I mean? Because we have to continue to grow in the dance. So, and me, I've been doing this dance for 42 years. I have evolved from the very first time I was learning. I didn't know a lot. I was trying to get all the basic stuff that Sam was teaching me. And once I understood and I practiced, this is the thing. You must practice on your foundation. You can practice on moves, which are very important to do, but you got to practice on your foundation of the popping hard, positioning, movement, grooves, and rhythm changes. Now, the whole thing about, people say, man, rhythm change, what you mean? The groove is this. If you in the pocket of the music. It's just like if you listen to a band may have a lead guitar. So it's like, and the rhythm guitar is like, the lead guitar is going, and the rhythm guitar is going. So the groove stays there. The rhythm, I can go like this. Pop, pop, dum, I'm changing the rhythm. The pocket, which is staying in the beat of the music, always has to be there. So you must understand when you're doing rhythm changes, like I said, I can straight do groove pop. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm in the beat. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then you can go 1, 2, you're changing the rhythm. All right? So it's almost becoming a human physical beat machine, drums, whatever. Okay? So when you're doing the rhythm change, just sound it out. Da 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 shoot. All right? Now I want you to freestyle that. I'm count you in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do do ga da 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 ah do do ah boo 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 ah ta ah ooh ah sa boo 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 ah ta ta boo 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 oh ga 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 boom do ga da 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 ta ta do. Let's go. Do your own thing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We can do it. Woo! The song I'm dancing to is my song that I created in my machine. So my Akai, NBC Live, everything in here is original music that I created. So I think the name of it is called The Bass Be Hittin'. So the song is this.
Raise the system, bass is hitting. 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 Raise the system, bass is hitting.
You gotta raise the system because the bass be hitting.
Raise the system, bass is hitting.
Let's go. Stay on the beat. Woo! Let me tell y'all, this is hard. But this is for me, you got to put in the work to get better. Do not feel like, do not feel that you can't get better. You got to remember, I started out as a baby in this dance. And what I did is dedicated myself to learning all aspects of what the dance was or any other style that I wanted to learn. So you yourself, don't look at other people in a sense, always trying to gauge yourself against other people. I mean, you can, but my thing was I've always tried to respect the dance and grow in the dance and make it look good. Yeah, people are going to comment on how you get down or what you're doing. That is only a natural thing for anyone to do. But I dance because of the dance, because I want to be good in the dance. I don't dance for people to praise me. That's the thing. Because if people like you, they're going to say it. If they don't like you, they're going to say it. My thing has always been, it doesn't matter what people say about me. It matters only how much dedication and passion that I'm going to put into this dance to learn it. Okay? Because no one can stop me from doing this dance, even if they talk negatively of me or any of that. My thing is to be the best that I can be in the dance or any dance style that you're learning. And you can learn multiple dance styles. Do not think you only can do one, but if you If you dedicate yourself to one, be great, good, dope at that one. And always continue to grow. You know what I'm saying? There is no limitations to growth. I've been doing it 42 years, but I'm still trying to be better than I was yesterday, last week, last month, and a second ago. I have no filters on me, no stoppage. I'm a person, even at 58 years old, still want to be the best I can be in the dance. The day I can't physically do it is the day I'm going to stop doing it. Okay? So, but as long as you can actively still do the dance, please don't put a cap on your limitation on your growth. All right? So, woo! Hold on. Now, we're going to do, again, the movement. I need you guys to move.
Raise the system, bass is hitting.
Move.
Raise the system, bass is hitting. Raise the system, bass is hitting. Raise the system, bass is hitting. Raise the system, bass.
Okay, hold on. I forgot to say. Now, in the movement and everything, there is still a level change. Level changes is down here, down here. If you can do ground moves, low, high, out, one leg up, spins, So just don't think it's only upright. Yes, this is included. This is included. This is included. This, whatever you want to do. As long as you keep that technique going, it's about the look. Because you got to remember, anytime that you guys watch somebody who's good, they're doing level changes, pop power, rhythm changes, funky, groove. All this stuff comes into play. If you watch somebody who's going like this, just popping hard, but they just standing like this, it's so repetitive, even though they might be popping hard, but it doesn't take you anywhere. So the imagination and the movement of the dance is not complete. Because I could technique pop all day. I'm just sitting, just standing. You know? That's like eating chicken without the seasoning on it. It's like, it's plain. So put the movement, the groovement, the rhythm into the dance. So here we go.
Raise the system, bass is hitting. Raise the system, bass is hitting. Raise the system, bass is hitting.
So I want you to, there, down, out, come up, do everything. Here we go. Freestyle. And 5, 6, 7, go. Hey, you guys, there should be, people can have excuses, but I'm 58 years old. I have no excuses. Do I get tired? Yes. But the love of the dance gives me energy. So for me, there should be no hardcore excuses. Meaning, if you can't dance, you hurt your leg, you can't dance, you sick, you can't dance. Those are plausible reasons not to do what you need to do. But telling me, people saying, man, I'm too old. Now, if you feel that you're old, and can't mentally, because it's a mental thing. You can be young and say, I don't want to dance anymore. Got to keep your mind fresh. Keep your mind strong, because it is your brain, which is the biggest and a muscle, and that drives everything. Without the brain, nothing moves. Your heart doesn't move your limbs because your brain is telling you, my arm to point, to do this. So I'm always trying to stay mentally strong. So what I do is I'm always popping, creating in my mind, even when I'm not physically dancing, because I have to keep my mind sharp. See, a lot of people don't think of it like that. A lot of people think because they get in the mirror and they do all these moves and they practice movement. I practice mental stimulation also, because my mind tell my arm to go up. My arm doesn't have a mind of its own. So I have to be, the creativity has to be big. People sometimes stifle their creativity because they doubt themselves. They do a lot of, I can't do this. It is literally just moving. Like I can go boom, 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 boom. I can go boom, 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 boom. I can go boom, ah, ooh. All mentally driven. Because my mind is just going. Okay? So this is the thing that you have to add, even in your training, is understanding that your mind generates everything you do, and there's really no limitations to the thought pattern of what you can come up with in movement, change it, make it look different. This is why, many dancers around the world look different to you guys, where Aki looks different from Guchan. Guchan looks different from Sally Sly. Sally Sly looks different from Salah. Technique-wise, they're doing the same. How they present it is how they present it. You know what I'm saying? So everyone can be individual, and there's going to be some similarities, but there's going to be how you approach it and change and doing all these things. So not only, like I said, it's not only the physical you have to understand. It is surely also that mental mind, stimulation, understanding how you can, rock it. Okay? Well, this has been Poppin' Pete. I thank everyone for tuning in. I'm gonna come back, get on here again sometime in the future. You guys were great. And it was my ultimate pleasure. Let me get up there. Let me say it. It was my ultimate pleasure to give you guys a little of what I do and what I know and how I teach. And again, man, I'm not here to, put other people down. I don't do that. What I do is try to uplift people in their own right. If you're about the dramatics, if you're about all the BS, I'm not the one. I don't even, I read stuff, I hear stuff, but I'm here because I learned to do this dance and I love what I do. And I love the fact that that people love, because here I am 42 years into it, and I'm seeing people who are half my age, who are young, some people same age, still rocking, still learning, still growing. And I say, you can learn anything from anyone. Just don't learn the negativity of what people are presenting. I'm never going to say, hey man, don't go out and learn from this person, learn from this person. What I would never do is start comparing or putting down others about their abilities and things like that. Hold on, what do you say? Please don't. Oh, their abilities. My thing is to make each and every person in the world the best they can be. So learn all the styles from strutting, popping, boogaloo, Oakland boogaloo,